Hi everybody, I really hope that you enjoyed looking through the Voices of Youth website from last class. So as I mentioned last time, you should already have a pretty good idea of what you're going to be writing about as your topic, but just really briefly, we're just going to give you a few tips if you're still confused on what you're thinking about choosing. So when thinking about deciding on writing about a certain topic, just consider what you're interested in, if there are any areas that you would like to know more about, or even things that you already know something about that you would like to learn more about or should be able to share that information with someone else. And so, of course, when choosing a topic, definitely choose something that you're interested in because writing a paper can be kind of a process and it can be a little tedious at times. So, choosing a topic that you're really passionate about and you're interested in will make writing that paper and that article a lot easier. So next we're going to talk about your thesis statement. Your thesis statement is the foundation of your article. It is what your article is about. Okay, you should have noticed some of the thesis statements in the articles that you read from last class. If not, then after this, I encourage you to go back and kind of reread some of the first paragraphs and see if you can pick out the thesis statements. So I want you to think about your essay or your article as a house. And your argument, your topic, is what lives inside of that house. So you want to keep that topic safe. You want to make sure there's plenty of support for that topic. And your thesis statement is what the foundation is going to be, because that's what supports your argument. And the walls are your claims. And so we're going to talk about that a little more. Your thesis statement is essentially one claim, your argument, and then 3 supporting points. That's what makes a strong thesis. So below I have included an example of a thesis statement, and this is something that I encourage you to write down or refer back to when you're creating your own thesis statements, just so that you can kind of follow this format. Soda machines should not be allowed in public schools because soda is not a healthy option. Soda machines remove incentive from students to drink more water, and soda could potentially create a sugar high, causing disruptions in class. So here we can see that my claim is simply soda machines should not be allowed in public schools. And my supporting points are that 1, soda is not a healthy option. 2, soda machines remove incentive from students to drink more water. And 3, soda machines could potentially create a sugar high, causing disruptions in class. If you want to look at more in-depth information about thesis statements, I've included some links to some websites here at the bottom. You can just pause and simply copy and paste these. I'm going to go ahead and go to one of these websites, which is really great. It's the Writing Center for the University of North Carolina. There's a lot of great information here. In fact, here we go. This is a really great thing to look at, and there are a lot of websites that have this kind of information if this is still a little confusing to you. You can see that here a thesis statement is something that tells the reader how you interpret the significance of the subject matter under discussion. It is a roadmap for the paper. In other words, it tells the reader what to expect from the rest of the paper. It directly answers the question asked of you. It makes a claim that others might dispute, and it is usually a single sentence somewhere in your first paragraph that presents your argument to the reader. That's the first link, and the second link is this one here. Sorry. That first one was actually the second link, and this is actually Purdue OWL, which is also another really great resource for you to look at for information. Here you can see again that they give you a lot of great information about how to create a thesis statement. And also when it comes to citing your sources, this is another place where I really want you to come to look, and it gives you really great examples for how to cite. But for right now, we're just going to focus on thesis statements. And so here you can see they have some great examples again. So again, I encourage you to please look at these resources that I have included here. I definitely want you to come back to my Prezi. I will include a link to my Prezi at the bottom of my Weebly page so that you can refer to it to find these websites. All right, and we'll see you next class for information on editing our papers and then eventually posting it. See you then.